We are back with another video. I have a special guest. Oakley, you want to say hi to the... Okay. You want to say hi to the people? You want to say hi to the people? Say hi. Say hi, world. Say what's up. Okay. Can I finish now? Okay. So we are in a different location in my apartment. We're sitting in front of one of my bookshelves that's in my living room. And I'm doing the New Year book tag video. This tag was actually created by Larry Reeves, but I've been seeing it. I've been seeing a couple of other booktubers do it, and it seems like something that would be fun to kind of include on my channel since I am an avid reader. So let's get started. There's 18 questions that I'll be answering. Number 1, how many books are you planning on reading in 2025? So the short version of that answer would be 100. I use Goodreads to track all of my reading. I've been using it for years. In 2024, I read 124 books, and my goal was 111. This year, even though I don't focus on the numbers, I just read, I still try to always meet my reading goal. So I decided to decrease it this year because I have other interests. Like I want to get back into playing video games. There is a new, I was about to say the Wii. That's how old I am. If you played the Wii growing up, comment below. That's how old I am. But no, Nintendo Switch the Nintendo Switch 2 was just announced a couple of days ago. So I just want to kind of like free up a little time from reading to do other things that I love, like reading. I want to learn how to crochet this year. So those are some of the reasons why I decided to decrease my reading for 2025. It feels so weird saying 2025. Like, I think I've low-key written 2024 all this month. I'm hoping work-wise I didn't, because that could be a problem. But it's just, I don't know. Like, I'm hoping by March I'll be saying the right year and not be like, wait, what year is it? Because I almost said 2023. Anyway, 2, a book you're likely to reread. I don't do rereads often. I don't know why. I just rarely do. In recent years, if I did do them, they would be like my all-time favorites. So I know one book that I did often was I would go back and read Anna Wong's Twisted Love. I love Alex. So that was like my comfort read. So if I need a comfort read for 2025, I would say that I would go back, even though it's not a comfort read because it's a dark romance, but I would definitely go back and reread the Monster Trilogy by Raina Kent. Or I would do, S. Mastery has a dark hockey romance that I absolutely love. I would definitely reread some of those. And sorry, S.J. Tilly, the Alliance series, I would reread Nero or Dom. Dom is my favorite. And King. I wouldn't reread Hans. Even though I know he is a fan favorite, Dom is my favorite. Number 3, a priority read for 2025. There's just so many. Do you ever go on your Goodreads shelf, like your to be read shelf? And I start scrolling because what happens is I go on there and I'll see friends that want to read books or what they're currently reading, or when I'm watching BookTube or Book Talk, I'll see people mention books. So I immediately go to Goodreads and I'm like, want to read. And then I have like 300 books on there. But Runix Predator would be one. I definitely want to read the Psalm Sketcher, the Anonymous Sinners, I believe that is the name of that series. Mystic Box recently did special editions that I have for the first 2 books. So I would love to get to that. I also want to finish, for some reason, I thought I finished all of the books in J.T. Geisinger's Queen and Monsters Mafia series. I didn't read the last book. I realized it when I saw that she got picked up. So she has these really pretty, they're all the way up there on my shelf. But she has 2 of the first 2 books have come out in like sprayed edges special editions because she's now, you can find her in Barnes & Noble. She's traditionally published. And I was like, wait, there's only 4 books or 5 books, whatever the case may be. I think there may be 5 books. Whatever, I have not read the last one. So I need to fix that immediately because that is one of my favorite Mafia series. Number 4, an author you won't be reading more books from this year. That's a little hard. I don't have any authors that I'm just like, okay, if they come out with something, I'm definitely not reading it. I can't think of anyone on my list. I would probably say that I used to love small town romance, and I still probably will, but I'm just burnt out from it. So I would probably say I would like skip, unless they're like one of my tried and true. I wouldn't be like trying new authors or new to me authors that are writing like small town romance, because I'm just over it. Like, unless they're doing something different with the small town romance, because I realized I tried a couple and I just gave them 3 stars. Like, they were solid reads, but they weren't like new all-time favorites, or they didn't make me want to like go and finish the series or read something else. So I would say, like, unless you're doing something different in small town, like if it's mafia or dark or suspenseful, those authors I would probably stay away from. If I'm just gonna pick a person, and this is no shade or tea against that person at all, I would probably say Lucy Score. I read the first book in the Knock 'Em Out series, and at the time I think I gave that book like 5 stars. Looking back, I don't think that's a 5-star book for me, and her books are really long, and I don't think the payoff is worth it. So I would probably skip a Lucy Score unless she comes out with something that I'm like, okay, yes, this sounds like something I would totally adore. As much as this pains me, I would almost say to Anna Wong, at least unless she writes a new series, because I've read her latest series that's out. Like, I've read some books from there, and they weren't bad. They weren't the Twisted series. So unless like the tropes really speak to me, I'm not just picking up authors because they were some of my favorite in the past. Number 5, something new you want to read, new genres or tropes. So I want to be a romantasy girl, but I'm not. I want to be her so bad, but they all sound very interesting, but they're also so very, very long, and that gets me like every single time. Long books intimidate me. So, and I listen to primarily audiobooks, so when an audiobook is like 20 hours, I'm like, what are we doing? What are we talking about? What story are you telling for 20 hours? So with all that being said, I would say that's the top of my list. I also want to get back into women's fiction a little, and definitely get back into more thrillers and mystery and thrillers. I read a couple, like if Frida McFadden writes it, I'm gonna read it. But there were a couple of other authors that I used to love that were from like the mystery thriller genre, and I don't pick them up now. Number 6, a popular book you want to read. Quicksilver. I just said I wanted to get into more fantasy romance. Everybody talks about Quicksilver. Everyone is like, it is so good. 5 stars, 6 stars. I want to be on the train. But again, it's a long book, and I think the audiobook is like 20 hours or 22 hours. But that is a popular book that is in the middle part of my TBR. I can't say it's at the top, but it is in the middle. So, number 7, most anticipated 2025 book release. So it's by the same author, but I love Rena Kent. She has 2 books that's coming out. The first one is Kiss the Villain. It is going to be the 6th book in the Legacy of God series. We didn't think we were getting this book, so the day that it comes out, I will be reading it. And then she also has Beautiful Venom that is coming out this year. I'm super excited for. Frida McFadden has a new book that comes out, I think it is today that I'm filming this, the 28th. Number 8, a bookish goal for 2025. My number one thing that I want to make sure that I'm doing this year as a goal of mine is to just make sure that I'm reading what I truly want to read, and not what is super popular, or what, like there's always hype around certain books and certain authors, and not saying that those authors don't deserve the hype and the love and the support that they get, but if their book doesn't sound interesting, even if they are one of my favorite authors, or they are an author that I've read a lot of books from, if it doesn't sound interesting, I don't want to force myself to read it just because other people are reading it or hyping it up or whatever the case may be. Like, I just want to really make sure that I'm reading stuff that I truly want to read. And I also want to be okay with just DNFing a book and not coming back to it, because I will like softly DNF stuff, but sometimes I will force myself to finish a book and I knew it was a 2-star or I knew it was a 3-star at the 50% mark. Number 9, a book that's been on your TBR that you probably won't read. It's a good question. Okay, so I'm just pulling this book out because Amy Dawes, I've never read anything by this author. She is a sweetheart in real life, great personality, hilarious. I don't know why I bought this. Nothing about this besides him being a grumpy mountain man and mainly him just being a grumpy man seems interesting to me. So why I have it, I don't know. And I think this book is signed. I think I got her, yeah. Oh, and it's personalized. But I probably will not be reading this. That's all I can see right now that's on this shelf that I'm like, yeah, no, probably won't be reading it. I also probably will not be reading Megan Quinn's Bridemaid for Hire. I don't know why I bought this. I think because I got it during on sale from Target, and I was like, "Ooh, Megan Quinn." Even though my favorite series by Megan Quinn has been her hockey series, other stuff is kind of like a miss for me. So these would probably be two books that I probably will never pick. Number 10, a series you want to read this year. So right now I'm kind of cheating because I just finished the first book in this series. I don't know the name of the series, but the book is Beautiful Fiend by Lola King. I just finished the first book. I gave it 4 stars. I'm very intrigued. I want to see how this all works out for everyone. These books are extremely dark though. So like to the point, I'm literally now reading a cozy mystery. Cause like, I don't know. I just felt like, wow. Like I literally needed to go outside and touch grass after reading the first book because I was like, can they just be happy for more than like the first 2 pages of a chapter? No, they could not. But it is a romance, so you do get a happily ever after. But with that being said, I still want to finish the series because I had a good time with it. So that would be that. I know it's like Beautiful. I don't know what the name of it is. I wish I knew what the name of the series was. I'll insert pictures of the 4 books I believe that's in the series. I want to read it. I'm very intrigued by the next book in the series. Number 11, your auto-buy authors going into 2025. So off the top of my head, without giving this too much thought, Rena Kent, if she writes it, I'm going to read it. Frida McFadden, Neva Altaj, Michelle Hurd. Those are my 4 top authors that I'm definitely going to read. Number 12, a book show adaptation you're excited about this year. I don't know if these are coming out in 2025, but I'm very excited to see Verity by Colleen Hoover. I know that got picked up. And also The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. Those would be my top 2. Number 13, a sequel you're anticipating. So I will put the name of it. I think it's called Secrets of Mine by Alexa Grace. The second book comes out today, the day that I'm filming this, on January 28th. This book is a Why Choose FBI serial unaliver romantic suspense series. It's so good. So she is the daughter of the serial unaliver that they're all tracking. So all the FBI agents, all the guys, and her are tracking her father. Need I say more? If you like Why Choose, if you like romantic suspense, check this one out. Number 14, bookish things you're leaving in 2024. I think just like no judgment, read what you want. If you're into dark romance, be proud that you're into dark romance. If you're into romance, read, like just basically do you. Whatever you want to do in reading, do it. Like, there's no need for us to judge each other on what we like, what we don't like, what we're reading, what we're not reading. What does that say about us? If you like it, I love it. So that is what I'm leaving in 2024. The judgment or caring about the judgment of what people think according to my reading and what I like to read. And yes, I'm a dark romance reader, all of that. Just read what you want. Number 15, what to expect from this account. Pretty much a little bit of everything. Like I said, I do more, like right now on my channel, I just started this channel, I want to say November of 2024. So it's a lot of lifestyle. I work from home. I'm just a girl living her life. I'm into like all things cozy. So you will definitely get that. You'll get stuff about my dog. But you will also get reading content because I am a huge reader. I love to talk about books and reading books. So you will get vlogs, you will get sit down conversations about this. You will probably start getting like some reading wrap ups, but they'll be blended into my vlogs. That is what you can expect. Just a chaotic fun time. Number 16, how has your reading taste evolved from last year? I would probably say that I read more dark romance, more mafia than I do contemporary or like small town, because those used to be like my bread and butter. I've always liked romantic suspense, but I definitely was more into contemporary, small town, that kind of stuff. Now I'm reading more mafia, more dark romance. I'm actually also reading cozy mysteries. They're so freaking cute. So that is definitely something new for me. I'm doing surprise pregnancy, but make it mafia. I read a lot of Nicole Fox. She writes a book like every 3 months. I don't know how she does it, but if you like mafia or you want to experience mafia romance with the surprise pregnancy trope, which I never thought I would like that put together. Like, I've never been like, ooh, surprise pregnancy, let me go read about that. In mafia, it hits. So anyway, and if you have more authors that you know that write mafia with surprise pregnancy, comment below. But that's what I can say. I can definitely say that I see has changed. Number 17, booktube creators who inspire you. I'm gonna miss some people, but people that I have watched since, like, I will say Jess from Peace Love Book. I think I started watching Jess like 2019. So she is definitely someone that inspires me, because she's been doing it for so long. She never wavers. She's just, yeah. I love Larry Reed's, her personality, and her mom, Erica. Larry, not that you're watching this, girl. I know you don't know who I am amongst your million followers, but Mama Eureka, girl, what's up? I absolutely love her. I just love her personality. Like, she keeps it real 110% of the time. Those are the two that I can think of. I believe her name is Rachel Catherine. She's Australian. So sweet. Love her. Those are the three that I can think of off the top of my head, but there's a lot. Like, basically, to me, if you sit down and take the time to record a video, post something on Instagram, post something on TikTok, because this is time consuming, I am in awe of you, because it's not easy to just sit in front of a camera and put yourself out there into the world. But for the people who do it, kudos. And the last question. 28 minutes later. This video will not be 28 minutes because there's going to be a lot of editing. But the last question, number 18, something you want to say to anyone wanting to start a bookish account. So I'm going to say a bookish account or just content creating in general. And I know it's the most cliche thing to say. It's like the warm Hallmark movies. Just do it. Like, we're all awkward. I'm awkward sitting here talking to you for 28 minutes. So it's just one of those things. Practice makes perfect. You're never going to be perfect in the beginning of doing any of this. You're just going to have to do it and kind of go through the growing pains and know, like, okay, you may not get all the views, you may not get all the followers, you may not go viral, but if it's something that you enjoy doing, just do it. Do it, post it, tag me below if you have a channel or you have something so I can go check it out, because I watch YouTube pretty much all day. So I'm always on YouTube. I'm always on social media. Like, if you want to create content, whatever that means, however that looks for you, you just got to turn on the camera. Turn on your phone and just start talking to it. And yeah, that's my advice. So I'm going to stop yapping because, like I said, I've been yapping for 30 minutes. My dog is like, what the hell is happening? I'm ready for you to play with me. So I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching this video and listening to me ramble. If you made it to the end of the video and you want to let me know, drop me anything book related, the book stack or the open book. And also comment below and let me know what is a priority read for you in the next 30 days. I'll see you guys in my next video.